This week on Desperate Houses, we're going back in time. I'm in Dublin's Rialto, on my way to the house of Francis Connell, radio buff and long-time clutter collector. He's been living here 67 years, the last 25 of which he's been on his own. And with each passing year, another layer of dust and cobwebs has been added.
No, Avril, this is the dining room.
Is it still your dining room?
Not very often.
You don't use it that much?
I use the kitchen more or less myself.
OK. And how long have you lived in the house?
67 years, 1939.
And tell me, how long have you actually lived here on your own?
25 years.
And what's it been like since your parents passed away?
Nice and quiet.
You're the boss now?
I'm in charge.
You're in charge. And what business were you in when you worked?
I was in the building.
The building industry. And how long are you retired now?
25 years.
OK, so a long time.
Long time.
And how did this get so cluttered?
We never had the major clean out. It just built up over the years. And here we are today, weighed down with bits and pieces all over, you know.
And how do you feel about us coming in to help you declutter the room?
Oh, delighted to see you people, yes.
Yeah.
Very good.
For decades now, Francis has kept the women of Rialto at bay, except for one, Patsy. She's been living right next door for 22 years, but it wasn't until last year that she finally set foot inside his house and immediately set about making changes.
This way.
So you did up the front room for him?
Yeah, that was the first time I was in his house last year and I realised it was so bad, so I organised getting it done up for him and he was so delighted with it.
Yeah.
And he's using it and I thought, well, why can't we do the rest of the house? So I thought of you guys. I saw you on television and I kept digging and eventually he said okay.
And then I believe there's some other work going to be done.
Yeah, I've talked to all our good neighbours, Francie, and we're very good neighbours here.
You are very good.
And they all said they would help out.
So I'm going to be falling over neighbours for the next 3 days while we're in there.
Yeah, you are, yeah.
The truth is, given the scale of this job, I'm not sure our crew could handle it in the space of 3 days without the help of Francis's neighbours. This will be a joint effort, and so far it's working really well. We've been concentrating on upstairs because I want to get his bedroom right, but I also like to get this room right. It's a room he hasn't been using. It was extremely dark. I can't believe we've moved the clutter and it has changed the room, the personality of the room. The colours we're using are very similar to what he had here because I don't think Francie wants much change. This room would have been, you know, in use around the 60s and 70s, and so we're trying to decorate it in that kind of decor so that it'll bring him back in time. And hopefully he'll eat in here. I think actually he will eat in here. And he's a great view out into the garden. Well, he will when we've cleaned the windows and things like that. This is just a scratch cover, but it actually has a colour in it, so that it's also bringing up the colour of the table and it polishes at the same time. So kind of a 3-in-1 for medium to dark furniture. That's what this is.
Okay,
I'll give you some as well, actually. That's great. Back in Rialto, the neighbours have just finished work on the hall stairs and landing. With a few final touches to the decor, we're almost ready to unveil Francie's newly decluttered house.
Oh, it's absolutely marvellous, isn't it?
Yeah?
Splendid.
What do you think of that?
Oh, it's absolutely...
That's your new teas made.
Is it really?
I don't know where to start, in fact, because we've done so many things. First of all, the most important thing is your control panel is still beside your bed.
Thank God for that,
And
yeah.
everything that was controlled from that is still controlled from it. Your new heater in the ceiling is
Oh,
controlled.
look at this turned on. It's gorgeous, isn't it?
And the new acoustic ceiling,
Oh, that.
very similar to your own design.
I'm absolutely flabbergasted.
You are?
I am amazed, absolutely.
Do you think you're going to like sleeping here?
Oh, yeah, well, yes. It's a real nice room now, isn't it?
Now, in here we've hanging, but we've also got shelving on both sides, because I know you have a lot of storage. There's shelving here.
Oh, on the side there, yeah. Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? Books to room and all, yeah? Socks and all around.
Oh, listen, we've looked after you.
It's lovely, yes. Oh, absolutely fabulous. Is there anything over here?
Yeah, more storage. Come on in here now and see what you think.
Carpet, absolutely. Oh, a big mirror in the... Oh, it's unbelievable. What have you got in here? What's this?
New furniture. We couldn't fix your record player.
Yeah, well,
So...
I have one.
We can have a
Anyway,
listen.
very good, yeah.
Have a listen to this.
Oh, Sound of Music. Oh, You couldn't have done better, no? That's lovely, isn't
It's
it?
a favourite of mine as well.
Oh, it's a lovely record, that. Sounds so much better than CD, I think.
Oh, it sounds great. I love the scratching. It's great.
I am really quite amazed at how much work could be done in 3 days.
Yeah.
And the layout is splendid.